Morning, everybody. You're watching Echowood Holsteins YouTube channel. It is Christmas break, and we are giving the whole herd the autogenous vaccine this morning again, and we got breeding shots because it's Tuesday. So Jaron and Caesar are going to work on the autogenous, while Abigail and I go through and give the breeding shots, and then we'll help them, right, when we get done with that. So did you want to get up this morning, or did I make you get up?
Wanted to.
You wanted to? Yeah. Abigail wanted to get up early and help this morning, so we're just gonna get it done here. So is how we do this is we all work in the same pen when we're doing more than one thing. We just lock the pen, and then Abigail and I went first, and we gave our shots and found them, and then Jaron and Caesar were right behind us, like doing it at the same time. So that way we can let that pen loose and they can go back to eating, because it's not good to leave them locked up for too long. And it's just, I mean, it's hard on them. It's hard on production, it's hard on their routine and everything else that they're used to. So it's just good not to do that. So just to make things flow better, we all work in the same pen, right? Okay, let's go to pen 5. So here we're in the back of pen 5. Abigail's gonna check that side, and I'm gonna look at the numbers on this side. And then when we get to the front, I will check the loose cows and she will check the headlocks.
So this morning here we have a load of straw right here. So coming from Canada. Some Canadian straw. Big old semi, but let's get her unloaded here. All right, so we got all the straw packed in here. So we get about load every 25 days, so 3.5 weeks. But she's in there. That's what a load looks like inside the shed, I guess. But now let's go back to the barn and finish giving vaccine. We'll see what else is going on, I guess. But stay tuned. Hey guys, so it is the next day after we gave the autogenous, and we are here hoof trimming cows, and we're just finishing up on a few we got to do.
Yep. So we're trying to trim on Wednesdays every week, or every other week, depending on what happens. This morning there was only 60 cows on the list, so we're working at them. We're getting about done, and we're just thinking about something. About the time budget of a dairy cow, because you always think about that when they're in the lockups and stuff, and like when you got them separated for hoof trimming. So you guys probably wonder what a cow does all day. Out of the 24 hours in a day,
For 12 to 13 hours they're lying or resting, and then for 3 to 5 hours they're eating.
Yep. And then for 2 to 3 hours they're
standing or walking around.
Standing or walking, and then another 2 to 3 hours is getting milked, and then like less than 30 minutes is actually drinking. So that's basically what a cow is doing all day. And you just, what's that?
Chewing their cud, is that in there?
Well, that's kind of either, they can be doing that when they're usually laying. But anyhow, just thought we'd share that. A lot of you probably know, but that's why you try not to disrupt them too much, because they're creatures of habit. And like, you don't want to get them in a hoof trimming pen and leave them here for 3 hours, or leave them locked in the headlocks for 3 hours. The go on the headlock should be less than an hour a day. We don't always achieve that, but that's what we shoot for. Like when we lock them up, to have them loose within an hour. So sometimes it's difficult, but it's important. Otherwise, this all goes back to foot health. And if you follow that time budget, you get it, and the cows can lay down when they want, and you don't keep them locked up, you got a lot less lame cows. So that's where it all came from. That's what got me thinking about this. So those time budget of a dairy cow numbers all come from Dr. Nigel Cook from the UW-Madison. And that guy has spent a lot of time researching and doing studies and all this trials and all this stuff about barn design and anything about cows' behavior and that affects lameness. A lot on lameness. He's like probably the leading expert, and I think a lot of what he says, and that's who I got it from. And actually, he's been on some farms that I used to trim at with me before, and he's I think he's a professor, but I know he's a doctor, and he teaches at the UW-Madison. Now, in order for that budget, the 24-hour budget, to be accurate, that's in like a good situation where your stalls are in, like your stalls are the right dimensions, and you got enough room in there for the cow to get up and down, because if she can't get up and down right, she's not going to go lay down as often and spend as much time in a stall. So the stall dimensions are another important part to prevent lameness. Stall dimensions and the stall surface of what you're bedding with. So like you want to make sure the stall's wide enough and long enough in the lunge area that they got enough lunge area to get up well and stuff like that. So it all works together. But yeah, Nigel is a big researcher on all that stuff. So this is a Doc daughter. She's actually one of Jaren's cows. That's a really nice looking cow. She's had one calf. Yeah, she's coming with her second calf. So just saw her standing there and thought I'd point her out because I really like her.
Hey guys, so it's a different day now, but we're here filming this here. We got our 2 of the 3 Kubotas we got here. One's at the other farm, but 2 here. They are amazing, and we just want to talk about them. So first thing, this one here has 1,600 hours, and that one has 2,500 hours. So keep that in mind here. We're just gonna talk about the problems we've had with them, which is there is no problems so far, and we are not joking about that. I've never had to call for a warranty claim because, well, we bought a extra 4-year 4,000 hour warranty, and bumper to bumper, and we've never had to use it. So we've never had a service call on these things, and we've had them for how many years now? That one,
that's the one with 2,500.
Yep.
It's just shy of 2,500 hours, but I think we've had it for over 2. And then this one we bought like 6 months later, right? Yeah, it's been over a year. And then the other one we got when we got the new farm where we got our heifers and dry cows, and that's only like 6 months old. But the thing is, they come with we bought up to get a 4-year 4,000 hour warranty, and it's probably a waste of money on these things because honestly, on all 3 of these skid steers, we have never had a service call for anything to do with anything. We just change the oil and filters and keep them greased. And actually, that one's had 2 sets of tires. They both had 2 sets of tires. Yep. Yeah, they're
on the second. Yeah,
that one might even be on its 3rd. I think it is.
Could be.
It's 2,500 hours. Those are new tires, so it must be on its 3rd set of tires. But yeah, they're pretty impressive. Like we've had, I'm not going to mention other brand names, but if you look way back in our videos, you can see them. But those like we had them for, I would say in the first year, they all had 10+ warranty calls just the first year. And their warranty is full warranty for 1 year or 2,000 hours, where these are full warranty for 4-year, 4,000 hours. So anybody looking for a new skid steer?
Go orange.
Yeah, go orange, yeah. So we're not getting anything from telling you this either, obviously. It's just, we feel pretty good about the Kubotas. They're tough. They're kind of like you get in them and they might not have the ride quality as some of the newer, fancier ones, but for a dairy farm, I mean, these things are in their work clothes. Look at this thing.
Yeah, they're not getting babied, that's for sure.
They're getting washed tomorrow, but that's tomorrow. We're doing a video today.
Yep, so. And not everyone here starts it, lets it warm up for a few minutes. Sometimes people just hop in them and go, and they're going strong. So. Yeah,
but they do have that thing in them where they won't let you go too fast.
Not
when they're
you
cold.
Can rev them up, but you just can't go into 2nd gear until it's pretty warmed up. But yeah.
So anyhow, we're pretty happy with Kubotas.
Yep. And they're really easy to service too. That's another thing.
Show them that.
Yep. So here's the Kubota, and you just open up this door here. The fuel tank's right here. And another thing here before I show you this, but the cooling capacity on these things are amazing. They hardly ever get hot in the heat of the summertime, which is really good. Like some other skid steers we used to run, constantly blowing out the radiators because they just won't stay cool. But these things, they must know that it's a problem, so they bump up the cooling capacity. So anyways, here for simplicity, we got the air cleaner, air filters right inside there. Just pop those 3 clips and you can access that. Yeah, fuel filter here, fuel water separator. You got your other fuel filter there. You got a hydraulic filter right there, which is really nice. And then you have engine oil, obviously, but the only thing you have to do back here is that helps is you take these, I think there's 3 bolts. Yeah, 3 bolts, really easy to get at. Take this cover off, you can check your belt, and it's easier to fill your engine oil when you change it. So
yeah, there's no climbing underneath it.
Nope.
Or like some of them, the belt's way up in here in the side, and it's really tough to change. So
and right here is where the oil drain is, and you just stick it through a hole down there underneath the cover and drain her out.
yeah, and like we say, these skid steers, they're dirty and they're on a dairy farm, and most skid steers on a dairy farm, they get used and somewhat abused probably.
Yep.
And well tested. So
Another.
and these have stood the test of time.
The fuel's right here, which is super easy. This little door here. Some skid steer brands are really easy, but the ones you used to have, you used to have to always open up the door, and it was like in here, but right here, really easy.
Yep. What else do you like about it? I don't even think we burned any lights out in them yet, did we?
Yeah, that's the first thing to go right away.
We did burn some
Yeah.
out? Are they all working now?
No.
Oh, okay. Shows how much I know.
Light bulbs are, but they're cheap and
Yeah.
they go out and everything. But
But I know for sure we've never called for service on a warranty call on any of them. So, no parts even. No, maybe we shouldn't be talking so smart. Not even a hydraulic hose on any of them yet. So
the only thing is missing like 1 or 2 lug nuts on there, but that's probably because we didn't torque them down properly or something.
Did it snap it off?
No, it's just missing the
It just came undone?
the lug
Or-
nut. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
On the
right
other
there's
side.
one.
There's one on the other side too.
Yep.
But that's
Minor.
stuff that can be avoided.
Still got 7.
Yep.
Yep.
So,
We'll have to get them fixed.
yep.
But anyhow, that'll be it for this video. And hope you liked it.
Should we talk about what might be coming up here soon?
No, we'll keep that a surprise.
Okay. There's a surprise coming, we'll say that.
Yeah. For spring.
Okay,
Right?
yep.
Yeah.
You'll have to wait and see.
Right? So, anyhow, that'll be it for today's video.
Yep. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.